about to be one of the busiest weeks that I've had in a long time. So naturally, I decided to add more to my plate and record all of it and bring you along with me. So spend the next few days with me. Before we can do anything, we have to get a workout in because we always feel better once those endorphins hit. So let's go to the gym. Okay, so workout, check. That was like a very intense leg day, but let me run you through the day or slash like the week and what I have coming up. Right now, I'm outside of Specsavers to do an eye test because I have to renew my driver's license and I already have an appointment in about an hour in Centurion. So eye test first, driver's license renewal, and then I also have to go to Cape Union Mart. Why, you might ask? And that is because a few months ago, like in January, February or something, I booked an overnight hike in the Drakensberg Mountains for later in the year. And right now it's late in the year. The hike is this weekend, and we received like a checklist of everything that we need to take with us, and I've come to find out that I'm like wildly unprepared for this and kind of freaking out about it. So today is just going to be like dedicated to getting pieces that we need for this hike. We've also have been like experiencing colder weather than usual in that part of the world as well, so the temperature at night drops to like -5 degrees and stuff. So I need like thermal wear, raincoats, because the weather up there is super volatile, and more stuff to just kind of be like more prepared for this hike. And I'm going to stop at the list of things to do right here because otherwise I'm just going to get overwhelmed and stressed out. So let's do this first and then we will regroup after that. Okay, I want to show you what I got from Cape Union Mart. So I got these base layer like bamboo thermal pieces. I got both like a top and a bottom of it. These were actually really nice. They had to be moisture wicking according to like the criteria of stuff that we had to get. So these are also insulated, warm, antibacterial, in a breathable fabric, and is quick dry. So yeah, I got this because like I said, the temperature might drop heavily at night, and I also had to get a couple of rain ponchos because it's not the rainy season in the Drakensberg necessarily, but the weather conditions is extremely volatile based on like how high you are or like the elevation. So I got like 4 rain ponchos. These were affordable. They were like $90, so it's probably not the best, but that's why I got 4, because if one tears, then each of us have a backup. And then I also had to get some headlamps. Okay, so I got each of us a headlamp for obvious reasons, to be able to like see, you know. And then also on the criteria of things to get was a dry bag, and they said this is to keep in like your sleeping bag or your clothes and stuff. So it's just something that is supposed to like keep obviously your stuff not wet, like dry, obviously. Okay, that is what I got from Cape Union. And I got a few other things, but those are not for like this trip, so I'll show them to you at another point. But like for this trip and what I especially needed this week are these. You might have seen from like my previous vlogs that I work this small business with my sister that's like a stationery and like that kind of business. And this year we have like expanded more into gifting, so we just did like Easter buckets and stuff like that. And this week a school reached out to us, literally yesterday on Monday, a school reached out to us to ask if we can assist them with like small Mother's Day presents for the mommies of the learners. And we kind of try to work around their budget because it's obviously not a very big budget. So this is what we are doing, and now we have to make 700 units of this. Okay, so we are doing like different kind of like bag tags. These are just like the designs, like the inners of like the designs of it. Just cute little like I love you mom kind of tags. And then like they obviously get printed like this, and then we have to cut them out obviously to get to this. And then the next stage would be like putting them into a bag tag like this, so it's like a double-sided kind of bag tag with the print on it. And then we are also doing this, we are doing these mini PS chocolates. Okay, and then PS is obviously known for like the messages that's on here, but I mean this one says thanks, some say like happy birthday or you're awesome or stuff like that. So we printed these stickers that's like fits perfectly onto the PS on that little square that says I am so blessed to have you as my mom. And it looks like this. So then we are doing a finished bag tag, this chocolate, and kind of like this little note talking about like how incredible moms are, and putting them into a little baggie. And we are making 700 units for it. We got the order on Monday afternoon, so we basically only started working on it last night, and we have to deliver it to the school on Thursday. So this is going to be a family project, and me and JC, we have the task of doing the bag tags and then half of the PS chocolates with the stickers. So let me show you like the tags and the PSs that we have right here. Okay, so this is only like half of the box. My sister has like a box just like this that she is going to do, and then these are all bag tags that now needs to like get done obviously and have like the little print in it. This is also my first cup of coffee for the day, which is so very needed and brings me so much comfort and joy. Today has just, it's been a day. Yes, so I am kind of ready to take a Dis-Chem because I have a splitting headache, to get out of these clothes and into a gown because it's that time of the year. And then start doing this so that I can finally get some sleep, because until this is done I am just going to be like super anxious about it until it's done. So okay, so this is the before. They are done. Yay! I woke up a little bit earlier today so that I can come to a Pilates class this morning, and then after the class I decided to just walk on the treadmill a little bit, get some steps in, because I know I'm just going to be like locked in on doing all of those bag tags and Mother's Day stuff today. So I wanted to like get my movement out of the way so long. I think this is also the perfect time to give you like a book update and tell you what I'm reading. I'm reading the Empyrean series, started with Fourth Wing, and while I was on the treadmill I put the audiobook on of it, and I was only supposed to walk for like an hour, but then around an hour it was like mid battle that's going on, and I couldn't just leave it. I had to like push through, and I like had to continue reading. I was on that treadmill for almost 2 hours, and I have to be honest with you, I even cried a little bit. This was me on the treadmill, because I passed a point where one of the characters died, and oh my goodness, it just shattered me entirely. And I was like trying so hard to keep it together while I was on the treadmill, but I was also like losing my shit and just wanted to like crash out and cry. Anyway, so I continued reading. I don't even know how many steps I'm on, but I think I did like decent steps. That was like almost 2 hours of walking. Like my legs actually feel numb right now. At first I wasn't so sure about this book. It took me a little while to get into it, and I'm still fairly new to like reading fantasy. I've only read like A Court of Thorns and Roses, so this is like my second series of like fantasy reading, and this now is totally different, because like with ACOTAR, like I would say that the characters were basic. Yeah, they were immortal, right? With this one, these people can legitimately die at any given moment. So there's like no promise that they are going to be fine, you know? So it's a little bit more angsty whenever they go into like challenges and battles and stuff like that. And there's actually dragons in here, and I cannot imagine that I'm reading fantasy, because I'm not into sci-fi or like watching movies like these or anything, but like the books have been getting to me. So it was a little bit of a slow start, but now I actually do love this series and I would recommend it. Okay, but right now I'm actually starving, so I'm gonna go home and eat. Okay, JC has made a lot of headway while I was at the gym. This is what he's done. These backpacks. So it's about like a third of the way here. He's killing it. Okay, we have encountered a slight problem, and that is that everything here that is already like cut out and everything seems to have printed wrong. So it has like too much space around the borders, so it printed like smaller than the block. So we had to reprint all of it, and now we have to start cutting from the start again. Love that for us. It is many hours later. It is just after 5 right now. This is still happening, but I have like a 3-drink system here. So let me introduce you to my drinks. I have a green tea up first, steaming hot still. This is going to be like my second cup of green tea. I try to have at least 1, maybe 2 per day. Then I have electrolytes in here. Kiko Vitals just launched these incredible lychee electrolytes, and my package just arrived today. I'm so excited about it. I was on the user trial for when Kiko Vitals was like still producing this electrolytes, and we tasted like a few flavors, gave our feedback in terms of like the saltiness and stuff and the flavor profile of the electrolytes, and lychee was my favorite. So I was so happy when they eventually launched the lychee flavor. It's the first flavor they have right now, and it was the best then. It's still incredible now. So I'm really excited to have like electrolytes basically part of like my daily life, because prior to this I haven't done that. And then last one is coffee. Just made this, so by the time that my tea is done, the coffee would have cooled down a little bit, and then I can slowly sip on this, because this mug is incredible. I got it from Checkers. No, I did not get it from Checkers. I won it in like a Christmas white elephant gift exchange, is how this baby became mine. But it's originally from Checkers. They are so good. I am so excited to actually go into winter with this mug, because it keeps my beverages warm for so long. I'm talking like 2 to 3 hours, maybe even 4. Like if I keep it closed the entire time, that this is going to last hours. I can't test it to like how many hours it has been, because I end up drinking the stuff, because obviously I'm excited to drink it, but it's like totally leak proof. And then it has like a seal button here that you press to open it, and you can drink, and then once it's open you can drink from it, and then you just seal it closed. So those are my beverages. I'm also watching Heart of Dixie. I'm literally on the last season, and I've actually grown to love the show so much. I'm actually so sad for it to end. I'm probably going to finish it tonight. It's just after 8. In my fluffy gown, because it's that time of the year, and I want to give you an update. First off, my coffee is still hot, but I have started making the like complete packages. So it has this cute little Mother's Day note in it, and then the chocolate and the backpack, and then it comes in this little self-sealed baggie. So I've started on this. Let me show you how far I've gotten. I think I've done about, I think I might have almost done 100 at this point. So only like 600 more to go. It's 10 o'clock now, and I just finished the last episode of Heart of Dixie. That was the best end of a series that I have seen in a long time. That was so nicely done. I loved it, and it was a good series overall. It was a really like feel good kind of series. It was like my first time watching it. I never watched it when it came out like years and years ago. Anyway, I am probably about 40% done with packing, and then I'm going to have to do like counting and sorting it into like different piles for like each classroom and stuff like that. So but I'm making headway, but it's still going to be like a very long night ahead for me. It is 2:45, and we basically just finished. Let me show you what we have. So we have 20 classes, each of them like separated and like the correct numbers in them. So it's almost like 700 parcels. We went to bed just after 3 last night, and we slept a little bit later. So I only woke up at around 10. It's just after 11 right now, and I'm getting ready for the day. Lots to do again today. JC is on laundry duty, and then I am on the duty of getting like the last minute stuff that we need for our trip for tomorrow. We also concluded that we have to like leave early tomorrow morning, so I also have to pack tonight, and also kind of like put myself together as well. So I am getting ready to head to the shops and get started on the big ass massive to-do list. Okay, I am actually legitimately shocked that we got all of that done yesterday, but I'm really glad that we didn't went to bed until it's done, because honestly I don't want to be dealing with that right now as well. So that's great. Chase is also on duty of booking me a visa appointment, because he is the techie husband.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's.
Can I please have one vanilla iced latte?
Vanilla ice latte.
Yes.
Yes.
That's all. Thank you so much. Ooh, that is fresh. I am making some headway with the list. I have about 7 more things to do, 4 more stops to make, and I'm going to be like really ambitious and try to do it within like the next hour and a half. But this is like the perfect little pick-me-up. McDonald's iced coffee is truly so underrated. I'm a little later than I thought it would be, but I did it. I managed to like stop everywhere where I needed to stop today. One of my stops was Dis-Chem, so I kind of want to give you a little bit of a Dis-Chem haul. I love seeing like what everyone buys at Dis-Chem, so this is mine. Okay, let's start off with these dental made toothbrush heads. So these fit on like the regular Oral-B toothbrushes, but they are a fraction of the price. I think for 4 from Oral-B you will pay around 600 or 700 rand, but from Dental Mate they are only 200 rand, and then they fit on that one. It's good enough. Like, I feel with the Oral-B ones they last a little bit longer, but because you should technically be changing out the brush every 3 months, I'm not too concerned about these not lasting as long, because after the 3 months then I can just change it out, and I feel a lot better about changing them out because they're not as expensive. I fear that once you start working with an electric toothbrush, it's a bit of a scam. It's great, but you can almost buy a new toothbrush every time you just have to replace the heads. Like, the heads is such a scam. Okay, that's my little rant. I also got a Dis-Chem when I get a headache. This is technically the only thing that I can consume that works. I also have this like balm from Kiko Vitals that I apply like on my temples and stuff, but sometimes the headache is just too headachy, and then Dis-Chem extra strength is the only thing that works for me. I also got a new hand sanitizer for the car because this is the one that I've been using and it's like basically almost done. Like the spritzer, it doesn't even spritz. See, oh, there it goes. Of course it does. Okay, it doesn't spritz nicely anymore. Okay, so I got a new hand sanitizer. I'm still gonna leave it here so I don't even take it out. I also got some pimple patches. I have to say, I think that my skin right now is going like in a very like upward motion. It's been rocky for a while. I left my birth control about a year ago, yeah, last year in January, and my skin was kind of going through it, but I feel as though I'm over the worst. But these pimple patches from Dis-Chem, they work pretty good for their price point. They are very affordable. Like the Mighty Patch ones I've always wanted to try, but goodness, they are so expensive for like a pimple patch. I think you get like 10 in the box, where this you get 36 patches and I think it's 36 rand, so it works out like 1 rand per patch. It's totally worth it in my opinion. I also got these cutesy little shampoos and conditioners because today is not hair wash day, but tomorrow is. But we are going to be traveling and I don't want to like lug my entire like big bottles around with me, so I got a cute travel sized shampoo and conditioner from Dove. Then I've been trying to like try different protein bars because I have like a trip coming up that's going to require the use of plenty of protein bars, but I also needed protein bars for the hike to just have something to snack on. These are my current favorites. They are from Future Life. It is the yogurt coated snack bar. They were also on special at Dis-Chem. The thing just about them is they only have 8 grams of protein, so the amount of protein is not as much, but they are like really delicious, and for the price point they are a lot less than like any other protein bars. And I can say that because I've been in the aisles today and there was, you know, in like the fitness section there's always like someone there to help you that's like so over eager, and I actually love just like talking to them there. So I met a guy in the protein bar section, and we went at it. So these are new ones that I'm going to try. Let me give you a haul of ones that I'm going to try. These were per his recommendations, or he recommended especially this one. Like, he was like, I would not be disappointed with this one. This is the NPL 21 protein bars. It has 21 grams of protein, which is quite a lot, and it's in the choc caramel flavor. Looks quite delicious actually. Then from Bear Bells, also a new brand for me. All of these are new. I'm literally trying them for the first time. I have the white chocolate almond. This one has 20 grams of protein. And then this one is this keto collagen bar, which my mother-in-law actually said that I should try this one. It is low carb, high protein. I think it has 20 grams of protein. No, almost 16 grams of protein. So not as much as these two, but I have it in the chocolate macadamia flavor, and I'm excited to try this. Then also fitness related, I've seen the research, I've seen what I needed to see, and I'm going to take the plunge and I'm going to start drinking creatine. I have the pure creatine monohydrate powder. I got this one from USN. It's technically the refillable bottle, but the value just made so much more sense than the plastic bottle. So if I want to scoop it into something else, because this thing also seals. Does it seal? It seals. And if I want to put it into something else, I'll just use like a glass straw or something. But the value compared to the price, I don't know, it was just a lot better. It made more sense. So you're supposed to have 1 teaspoon per day, or like 5 grams per day. So I'm gonna try it and see if it does anything. Apparently it's really good for like testing your improving your endurance, and also good for your hormones and your cognitive and brain health. So I'm excited to try it, and I will keep you updated if I feel as though it's worth it. And then you absolutely cannot go to Dis-Chem and like not get one of these. Okay, I think I got the avocado one the last time. I'm trying jojoba now. These are so affordable, and they last actually really freaking long. But I want to show you one thing that was on my list that I didn't get at Dis-Chem, and I ended up finding it at Checkers. So I was posting on my Insta stories this week. I've noticed that all like the hair masks that I have is to repair and rebuild and bond repair and protein filled like hair masks for blonde hair. I don't really have any that are just based on like hydration and moisturizing of my hair, and I feel so my hair needs a little bit of moisture. So I've asked on my Insta stories for a few recommendations, and apparently Garnier makes really incredible hair masks. My first time actually trying anything from this brand, like hair related. No, overall I also don't use their skincare. Okay, so this is the one that I think is like base suited for my needs right now. But apparently all of the hair mask is really good. This is the hair food with aloe vera. It's like the moisturizing hair food. So I just got it at Checkers because I couldn't find it at Dis-Chem. It smells really nice, and I'm excited to see if it like helps me a little bit with like my dry ends. Anyway, that is my little Dis-Chem haul. Because we are leaving on holiday tomorrow, I didn't want to like prepare food and have too much like of a cleanup job and leftovers and everything today. So I got myself this prawn poke bowl from Food Lovers, and I just got JC like this grab and go burger. But I actually adore their poke bowls. It is so nice. I just take out the wasabi though, because it freaking burns. Oh, and I also take out the ginger because there's plenty of ginger in here as well. I'll leave like a little bit, and then it comes with like the soy sauce. So and I have the prawn one. I have taken the salmon one, but I'm not the hugest fan of like raw salmon actually. So the prawn is usually like a good bet for me. But before I eat, I'm just going to take an apple cider vinegar shot for like my metabolism or whatever. I drink it with a straw and then like have water directly after that. Otherwise, my teeth get like really sensitive when I drink it. Okay, but this is my dinner for tonight. Let me just get like a nice bite with everything, like rice, cucumber, onion, prawn. There's also a little bit of pineapple in here, which is like a very sweet kind of surprise. Nice. So I shaved and self-tanned, and I've been trying to pack literally for like the last hour. I feel so out of my depth in terms of what to pack, like what to wear, because we've never been in that part of the world. So I don't know what the conditions are like. I don't know what the weather is going to do. So at this point, I've literally resorted to packing everything, like cold and warm. And overpacking, like overpacking is literally actually the only thing that I can do right now, because I do not know what's going on. And yeah, I don't know, I'm frustrating myself by figuring out or trying to figure out like what to pack. So I'm just gonna do like a little mix of everything, I guess, and then we'll see. We were aiming to leave at 9. It is currently 9:30, but it's fine. I think we should leave within we would be able to leave within like the next half an hour or so. There's just like a few things that we still have to take care of. I'm not gonna travel with this entire tub of hair mask though, but I do need to wash my hair tonight, so I'm just going to leave it in as a mask to kind of marinate all day, and then I can just wash it out. But then I have done a hair mask for like the next few days, and it should be like good to go. Okay, I'm just doing something like that. So far it seems as though my tan came out really nicely. I will tell you how my hair feels, but yeah, first time using this new mask. Okay, actual time we managed to get away. It is currently 11:15, so not great, but also not the worst. Like, if you know us, we never leave like on the time that we set out, but it's about 4 hours and 20 minutes, which puts us at the lodge around 3 o'clock this afternoon, which is still okay. We are still happy with that. A very exciting thing just happened. We just stopped at the garage to fill up, and I found Chocky Chocks at checkout. I don't know if you know this, but like when I was a kid and when I was growing up, we used to get these at the tuck shop. They used to be like double the size of this at least, and they were like R1 each. It's still R1 each, but now it's like this tuny thing. So naturally I got 10 Chocky Chocks, and I am so excited about it because it's just going to like take me back to my childhood. We are nervously excited about this trip. I have to admit, I didn't sleep well at all last night. I was basically freaking out. I was freaking out. I was like scared if we are going to be able to do this and whatever. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We are excited. It's our first time traveling to that part of the world, and it's like a new location unlocked for us. So I'll see you in 4-ish hours. Ja, cool. What the fuck? That's a big boulder. We made it to the lodge where we are going to spend the night, and then we start our hike early tomorrow morning. But let me give you a little room tour, I guess. One thing about me is that I am for certain going to take a nap right now because I am quite exhausted. Have a little small bathroom here. It's nothing major. I literally booked the cheapest and smallest room simply because we just have to have our stay for the night before we go tomorrow morning. But let me introduce you to the conditions outside. I don't know if you can hear the wind, but it's also like there's for sure like a wind chill as well, so we'll see what the weekend brings. It's freezing outside. Oh my word, it makes me so nervous for tomorrow. Oh gosh. We took some well-deserved naps and caught up a little bit on sleep. I needed that. And actually, it was so cold earlier that I was trying to convince Josie to like not go to dinner because I just wanted to be like a cozy burrito and stay inside. But then our only option for dinner is to have a cup of coffee, maybe a cup of tea, and then eat some like Woolies pretzels. And I'm just scared it's not going to fuel us enough. So I did get up to make us a cup of coffee, but then I went outside a little bit and it didn't seem as cold as it did earlier, which is crazy because it's 3 degrees outside, but I don't think it's as windy right now. Dinner ends in like 50 minutes. So we decided we are just going to bite the bullet and then go have like a proper dinner so that we are fueled for tomorrow. Okay, we just finished dinner. It's a little chilly outside, but it's not that bad, and the wind is also not as terrible as it was earlier. And I wish I could show you the sky. Like, the stars are incredible. There's so many stars. It looks so nice. The whole time I've been like super nervous and like anxious about it, like this entire week. But now I'm looking forward to it. Like, now I'm excited. Now that we've gotten here and I've seen what this place looks like and like the mountains and everything, just seeing the mountains have made me like genuinely excited to go explore and hike them out and everything. I think the thing that scares me the most at this point is taking enough water. And I've also realized like 2 hours ago that I'm going to have to pee in the outsides. I'm gonna have to take a Falky and I hate taking a falky or like public bathrooms and stuff like that in general. And this is like the most public, I think, kind of bathroom that there is. So I think that's the only thing that I'm like nervous about at this point is the amount of water that we are taking with, because now I have 5 liters of water. Am I truly going to drink 5 liters of water in a day? Probably not, but I am just so scared to run out that I'm gonna take it with. And then the bathroom situation, like that's kind of freaking me out now. I did get some wipes because I think the only way that I'm going to do like my skincare tomorrow night is just wipes and lotion, probably not much else, and then sunscreen in the morning, and I have toilet paper with me. But the idea of having to use it on the outside is freaking me out a little bit, if I'm being honest. And I'm not trying to be dramatic here, but the hair dryer situation here is drier. Okay, it's tragic. This is gonna take me ages. It's so hot as well, but there's like almost no wind. Oh, and it died. It's dead. I'm unplugging it and see if I plug it back in, then maybe.
Maar het hy nou net gewerk nie?
Hy het uitgebrand.
Ag nee.
Yeah, it's dead.
A few moments later.
The reception brought me another one. This one is way better, way more speed. Okay, my hair is finally dry. I did mess up a little bit. We were so proactive by packing like a small knapsack just for like tonight's stay, so that we don't have to lug our big bag around when checking in and out, but then we can just use the big bag for our next stay. But I really want to put my hair in heatless curls since I can't really style it right now, and it's just easiest for me. Like heatless curls is like a no-brainer for me. It's the easiest hairstyle by far. Come to figure out that I have left all of my supplies in the bigger suitcase, so now poor JC had to go out and get me like the big suitcase from the car so they can actually get the supplies, and it just messed with the entire system that we had because anyway. Today's day we are starting our hike. We are basically ready. This is what I'm wearing. I also have layers and layers and layers in here. My little backpack. Cute. Let's do this. We just arrived at the car park and we are about to start our hike. Thank you so much for spending the week with me. And if you want to see how the hike goes, it will be in my very next vlog. If you want to follow along, subscribe to my channel and watch out for future videos. I love you. Bye.